everyone, welcome to Yin Yoga. I'm Kim, and today we have another in the Yoga Through the Zodiac series, the sign of Cancer. We're going to start out in Banana Asana. Some of you may realize that the sign of Cancer rules the stomach, and everything we're doing today is about digestion and the assimilation of feelings and emotions. All right, we're laying on the mat. I've got my feet at the wide angles of the mat. Let's just do one stretch. Wide-legged stretch, arch the back, deep breath in. As I let it out, I am going to walk my right leg over to meet the left. And already, now from the waist down, I've got this perfect banana curve. I'm using my elbows to ratchet myself over to the other side. And I am clasping my wrist. You can find what works best for you up here. You might want to hold your elbows like this, or you might want to give yourself that extra tug. And you'll know right now that we are waking up the side body from head to toe. If you want to increase the intensity of this wake up stretch, you can take your right foot and lay it over the left, which deepens the activation of that meridian. Or you may even find that doing the opposite of the left over the right is wonderful. We'll just be here a couple minutes, allowing the meridians to activate, signaling the connection to your body and to digestion. Specifically the stomach. You might ask yourself when you have tummy trouble, what is it I can't stomach? Are there feelings kind of on the psychic level? Are there feelings in the environment, unspoken maybe, that you are picking up on that need articulating or recognition? What can't I stomach? And how can I assimilate this in a nurturing way? Nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Close the eyes, journey in. Maybe take this moment to set an intention for what you would like to heal, experience, or understand. Three more long, slow, deep breaths. Exhale out the third breath. First, just relax the tension on the arms. Maybe use your elbows to bring your body back to center. Uncross the ankles if you've been crossed there, and go back to that nice wide-legged recline and stretch it on out. Arch the back, deep breath in. Exhale it out. We're just going to do a little lift that's allowing my spine to press straight into the mat. Uddiyana Bandha, that means navel to the back of the spine while pushing up against the abdominal wall. And relax, sit down. We're going to do the other side. So left leg goes over to meet the right. Upper body scooches over. I'm crossing my arms this time because that's how much room I have. And find what works best for you in this perfect banana shape. Activating the meridians of digestion, switching on the parasympathetic system, which is about rest, digest, relax, nurture, assimilate, which switches off from fight or flight. Cross the ankles if they're ready for a little more activation of the whole side body. And close your eyes as you go in. Now you might be thinking of the things that you are grateful for. Just even one thing that makes your day a little bit brighter. Three more long, slow, deep breaths. As you exhale out the third breath, release the arms. Come on back to a straight, flat back. That wide angle again, where we have a heel on each corner of the mat. Stretch on up overhead, arching the back. Deep breath in. Exhale out with a little lift. And Uddiyana Bandha, pressing the navel to the back of the spine and pushing the abdominal wall up. Okay. Bring your feet on up. We're rolling over to seated for a moment here. And from here, we're just going to do a little forward fold. I'll turn sideways so you can see what we're after. You can be in a comfortable Sukhasana, or you might even, if you want to get extra hip opener, you can go for your Baddha Konasana. But just comfortable Sukhasana is fine. And from here, deep breath in, lengthen the spine, and arms up over the head. Now, some of you are going to be able to just come on forward this way. My back has issues and can't do that. So I tent the fingers out front, and you come on forward, taking deep breaths, exhaling it out, finding your edge. Deep breath in, exhaling out. Another deep breath in, exhaling out, and if you can, bring the forehead to the mat. stretching your arms out in front of you, that is wonderful. If you're not quite there, you might want to go into Sphinx pose and do it from here. If you want to give your shoulders a bit of a break, you can roll your hands behind you, just like in child's pose. Just take 3 long, slow, deep breaths here. And as we exhale out the 3rd breath, I'm going to walk it back up, all the way back to Vishnu's couch before we do the other side. So Vishnu's couch, I'm tucking my hands under the bum, and this is because we're about to do these windshield wipers, which are wonderful for the hips. And 2 for the price of 1. We're rolling the pelvis, the back of the pelvis, over the backs of the hands, which are activating those meridian endpoints. And we're going to do it really slowly. Often it's like a downpour and the windshield wipers are going really fast. But this is just like a foggy mist in front of us, and we're going really slow. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more deep breath in. And exhale it out. All right. We're coming back up, and find the opposite Sukhasana, and the crisscross that is not your first go-to. So it feels a little odd. And from here, same thing. You might want arms up over the head in a deep breath and allow yourself forward. Again, my back doesn't do that. So the alternative is to tense your hands, fingertips, and walk it forward to wherever you feel the edge. It might be here. It might be here. You might be in a wonderful Sphinx position with folded legs. Or you might carry it all the way down, arms stretched in front. And if you want, you can swim the arms behind in this kind of opening of the shoulders and the relaxing of the shoulder blades over the upper back body. Deep breaths here. And one more long, slow, deep breath in. And as I exhale it out, we're pushing back up and back to Vishnu's couch. Hands under the bum. And this time, it is raining hard. So we've got those windshield wipers on just a little bit more invested. They're switched up a little higher, and we're just rolling right over the backs of the fingers, rotating the hips internally and externally. All right. Come on back up, and from here we're going into Supta virasana. Now, virasana is your, in Yin Yoga, it's also the saddle pose. So you're sitting between your feet. That's not accessible for everyone. So if you want, you can do half virasana. That just means one leg out in Dandasana, the other folded. And Supta means we're lying back. So from here, we're going to walk it right back into Supta virasana with the arms up overhead. And I'm allowing for this rainbow arch to begin with. That's the half Supta virasana. And if we want the whole one, we're going from virasana and coming right back down to wherever you can find an edge. You might be up on your, like in Vishnu's couch, up like this. You may be further down, or you may have one leg extended. Find which works for you. Give you a minute to get settled into this posture. It's a wonderful, wonderful posture. And if you have one leg out, we're going to keep track of time a wee bit so that you can swap over and get the full benefits of both sides. I'm just crossing my arms like this and having them over my head. This is the number one fantastic position for tummy trouble. We have a video on tummy trouble and digestion, but specifically the stomach, and I think this is like the first pose. It's incredible. Also really good for any kind of tachycardia, arrhythmia, heart. And the two are, well, they're situated very close to each other, but connected, and you'll find this is a wonderful posture to calm everything down, relieves those tummy aches, and steadies the heart. I invite you to close your eyes here and focus on the soft susurration sounds of your breath as you engage in Ujjayi breath. If you began in one-legged half Supta virasana, go ahead and get yourself up and bring your left leg back, right leg forward, and come on back down for the rest of this session. If you've been allowing for this beautiful arch, there's a couple ways we do Supta virasana. We can allow for the arch, or we work on flattening the spine. So the first half we were arching, and now I invite you to just imagine the spine coming down to the mat. Knees together, or either way. I was going to say, if one leg's straight, you still can bring those knees together. Ujjayi breath here. Three more long, slow, deep breaths. as I exhale out the last breath, I unclasp, come up on my elbows if you were down flat, and I'm leaning over onto my left hip, tucking my leg around, and we're going to counterpose with Dandasana. Oh yeah, straighten out the legs. If you were in full Supta virasana, you'll appreciate this very much. Nice right angle in our Dandasana. Go ahead and bring the toes, point the toes strongly back towards you, and so much intention that the heels come right off the mat. Deep breath in. And as you exhale that breath out, keep the toes up, and we're just going to walk it forward into caterpillar or forward fold. Take your time. Take your time getting there. Work on and grab your feet if you can, and give them a little massage as we allow the head to come down towards the knees. Now you might be here and feeling it depending on your hamstrings, where you're at with this. You might even be back here. Don't worry about it. Everything is a step towards activating the joints, the ligaments, the fascia, and it doesn't matter what your position is, what the pose looks like. What matters is the edge and where you begin to feel it. We are waking up the hamstrings and activating the fascia all along the large muscles of the legs, and by doing that, flooding the body with hyaluronic acid, the fountain of youth. Deep breath in here. Let it go, let everything relax. Return to your Ujjayi breath. Three more long, slow, deep breaths in. Relaxing just a little bit more with every exhale. As you exhale the third breath out, come on back up, and we're going over for our final posture of the day. Child's pose. Virasana. Fold yourself up. Allow your arms to drape by your sides. Forehead to the mat. And let everything go. We'll just be here a minute to allow ourselves to absorb the nutrients of the practice. 3 more long, slow, deep breaths. As you exhale out the 3rd breath, come on up. Find tabletop, and we're just going to do 1 cat-cow with the feet curled under. Deep breath in. Lift the chin, fill the lungs. Exhale it out into your howling cat. Rock on back to those toes in a nice prolonged foot stretch. And bring it on back up. Thank you all for practicing with me today.